Okay, I guess I'm live. Um, I can't really see the entire camera screen, so as you all are coming in, let me know how everything is looking. Really a early morning live stream, so not in my usual location. So as you all are, you drop your city and or state, right? Drop your city and state. Say hello. Brandon Hicks, first time on. Hello, Kendra. I just received your email, I believe. Yeah, I just got your email. So let me make that adjustment. Hello, Tyrone. And I'm on my phone, so can't really just highlight. I don't think, or I don't know how to do it from my phone, right? Good morning, William. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, yes, I can. I'm learning. I'm learning how to do it from my phone. You all are coming in. Look at Mississippi in the house. Hello, Mississippi. Nicole from Mississippi. Is it? I might have the name wrong. I'm gonna switch my hair. Hello from Mississippi. Good morning, Will. Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello. You all coming in. Hello from Atlanta, the ATL. Teresa, Tessa Hall. Miss Hall from St. Louis. That's my maiden name, Miss Hall. Right. Let me see who else as I learn to maneuver this phone. Good morning. Good morning. That's what deal was say. Good morning. Um, Jamaica. Hello, Jamaica. Oh, that is awesome. All the way live from Jamaica. Hello, hello, hello. Jamaica. Let me see. Morning from Texas. I'm so glad I um, asked you all to drop your city and state because or country for that matter. I'm trying to okay. Good morning again from Atlanta. North Carolina's in the house. Hello, Stacy, living free. Give you our time to make sure that you hit the thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up, and if you're on Facebook, hit the thumbs up as well. And share this, like and share. Hello again, North Carolina. Will is from New Jersey, Detroit, or as I say in my Mississippi accent, Mississippi French accent, Detroit. That's a little inside joke. I have a guy from Detroit that comes in. He says from the 313 says Detroit. Hello, Houston. Right. Hello, Houston in the house. So as you all are coming in the room, credit to cash flow room. Right. Let's go ahead and get into the stimulus. I know you've been probably keeping up to date and already pretty much heard some things, but I'm going to do a recap. I'm going to do a recap on this stimulus. Hello, Florida, Palm Beach, Florida, in the house. Yep, West Palm Beach, Florida, in the house. Yes, credit, and country, credit and country and cash flow. I'm actually sitting outside one of my investment condos now. So, country, credit, and cash flow. So I guess I'm the female Dave Ramsey, right? Well, no, I'm not the female Dave Ramsey because I don't even believe in Dave Ramsey's philosophy. So I don't believe in Dave Ramsey's philosophy. I believe this is what I believe. I believe money can make you happy, right? Okay, Kendra. I believe money can make you happy, and I believe debt can make you more money. So I don't think Dave is the advocate for that. So I can't be the female Dave Ramsey. Thank you, James. Some reason I had the video going. Some reason it just dimmed on me. I don't know if I um, dimmed the screen or not. But or if I just hit the wrong button. My camera went a little dim, so let me know if you all can see everything good. Back to the stimulus. Back to the stimulus. And while you all alive, just answer this question for me, right? How many of you all think money can make you happy? Whether you're watching this live or on the replay, right? How many of you think money can make you happy or bring happiness? I don't know. You know, you just when I say the word money, when I emphasize the E, the last part of the syllabus of the word money, it just makes me smile. Just saying the word, the last syllabus of the word money, just automatically put a smile on my face, right? So I don't know. Hello. Yes. I yes, Kiyosaki, the black queen version of Kiyosaki, because his wife Kim is the cash flow queen. Kim Kiyosaki is known as the cash flow queen, right? So yeah. Oh, good morning. All right, I just heard but I'm doing great. So, oh, you're fine. I'm just on my phone. I'm not. Nah, I'm just on my phone. So it is. It is nice. Oh, really? Think half and half. Oh my God, I started a conversation. Won't stop. All right. So, back on the stimulus, queen half and half. Okay. Some people say money can't bring them happiness, but when I say the word, it just put a smile on my face. Uh, I'm not saying it completes your happiness, right? I'm not saying I think a completeness of happiness is joy when you have your financial health in order, your spiritual health, and your physical health. I think there's joy, right? But money is, you're right, it's a transferable of energy. You if you lack it, it's negative energy, and if you have it, it's positive energy. So how do I know that? Well, the number one best-selling book on prosperity tells me that, and that's the Bible. I think we said the other day on one of my live streams that the Bible is a book about banking, right? And so in Ecclesiastes, it says money answers all things. I didn't say that. That's what the Bible said, right? It says money. It says bring feast for but I know it says bring wine for laughter and and food for feast, but money answers all things. So if you want to trace any problem to your life, you can always trace it back to money. Well, you might be saying, Queen, how is that true, right? What about your health? Do you know how many people can't get the top health resources because they can't afford it? So they can't get that prime medical care because of affordability, because they can't afford the better doctors, they can't afford the better healthcare services. Um, if you want to trace anything in your life, just track where your money is. You want to know if you love someone, even if you track the money, right? You will provide for them. Make sure that you know the bills are paid, or make sure you do little whatnots for them. So let's get into the stimulus. So that was my little commercial break, or a long commercial break. So let's get into the stimulus. Yes, you're right. Tyrus, money does change the situations. So stimulus would be 1,200 again. 1,200 again. Jesus, thank you so much. Yeah, let's transfer that energy. Thank you so much for the positive energy. So the stimulus would be 1,200 again, right? And 17 and under for your dependents. 17 or under for your dependents, you will get an additional $500, right, for each up to three dependents on the stimulus, 17 years and younger. Now, I haven't really looked into if it's going to offer for older dependents, I mean, or maybe, college students. Um, You're right, Robert. I always say rather be stressed with money than to be stressed. Yeah, it's a different type. It's a different type of energy, right? You definitely can have negative stress without with the absence of money, and you can have positive stress. And if somebody's watching and says no such thing as positive stress, yes, it is. It's called um, de-stress, stress, and de-stress. If I'm not mistaken, I might have that wrong. Stress and de-stress, positive and negative stress. I haven't. I'm a health and phys ed major and teacher, and I haven't taught that part of stress in some years. But stress and distress, two different types of stress. Somebody Google it and let me know if I'm right or wrong while you're live. Um, Dan Penner, Brandon said you can do or fix anything. You can't do or fix anything if you're broke. Dan Penner is absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. You can't do anything if you're broke but complain and beg um, and be in a dispute situation, right? Or a desperate situation. A desperate situation. So back to the stimulus. I'm saying this because people, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. Don't expect another round of stimulus. Don't expect another gift, I guess, from the government. It's not really a gift because we have to pay that back in taxes, right? Which is going to cause increase in pricing of goods and services as well. And on the stimulus, they are stating that they are trying to, or they have a method to get it out quicker, right, than the first stimulus. So they're saying that this stimulus will be distributed at a quicker, much quicker pace because there are some people who are still stating that they are awaiting for their first stimulus. So they're saying that this stimulus will be distributed at a quicker rate, which simply means, I think, my opinion is that they're going to do it more electronically. So those people who do not have their checking accounts information connected with the IRS on their tax refunds will be, left out again. I'm not expecting them to do much paper. They may do the debit cards again and direct transaction, right? No paper checks. And this is simply because they are, or when I'm saying they, the government announced that it was a quote unquote coin shortage. I don't see how or why it was a coin shortage unless people was hoarding coins like they were toilet tissue, right? But I think this is a trial run for them to shift into going digital. I've been saying I think this is more so let's see how digital works, right? So I know you all have been shopping and out and about. I went to Walmart, for example, yesterday. Everything was no cash accepted, debit or credit, right? And so that's where the government wants to shift and the IRS, because the IRS is not the government, right? And um, yeah, so I think they have their own incentives for the stimulus. They want to see how the more direct deposit and debit cards will work. Definitely not checks. So those people who do not have their banking system connected are now. You know those people that always want the refund quicker. I want my refund, and they go through their tax person or professional, then Jesus, because I don't know if I can type. And will Jesus, if you're still on, will you type in my website for James for me? www fix fix my credit and cash.com, James, and click on credit help. It's a tab, credit help, and get started there. That's where you get started. Um, with your credit help, whether you want it now or in the future. I'm just giving you the steps. And you get your credit analysis. But I mean, the credit analysis doesn't just include the quote, the consultation quote, if you want to become a client, right? But it's also a very detailed report of a breakdown of what you can do to improve your credit, um, what specifically you need to focus within your credit, other credit building tools for the future, other strategies you can use. This is PDF format, very detailed report, right? That thank you, Jesus, that really breaks all that down. And so, yeah, thank you, Jesus, so much. And so, with this stimulus, I'm telling people or informing them, Kendra, thank you, Queen, for the $25 super chat. Thank you, and Jesus for donating and for the super chat. Thank you so much and supporting the channel. Uh, with this stimulus, people, ensure that you use it wisely, right? You use it wisely. Just know too, on my website as well, I have a silver stacking report, right? Silver stacking report. Silver, gold hit its all-time high yesterday since 2011 at $1,900. Silver hit a high at $25, right? Spot. $25 going from about what 18 a couple of months ago to now 25. And I tell people that silver is definitely for the middle class, right? Gold is for kings, silver is for queens, right? Silver is the queen's coins, and you definitely you now it may take maybe up to a year for silver to double, but silver, if you have any desire to save, then silver definitely is the way to go. Um, at a very, you might get a higher rate of return than you would on your gold. But if you can afford gold, right now it's like 1,900 an ounce, so per ounce. So a lot of people are investing in it. J.P. Morgan manipulated. J.P. Morgan Bank manipulated silver for years, and they are under investigation with the DOJ, so Department of Justice. So silver is expected to really outperform gold. And why silver and gold? Why silver and gold? Um, because not only biblically is silver and gold money, but constitutionally, silver and gold is money, right? Your cash, that paper, is what is called currency, right? Up to 1971, your paper cash was not called banknotes or federal notes. They were not notes. A note is an IOU, I owe you the real money, right? Um, but they were gold certificates and silver certificates, right? Where you can actually take it to the bank storage and redeem your um, actual silver and gold, right? Well, 1971, President Nixon took it off the gold standard, but it still has to be used whenever the resetting of the accounting system happens, right? Um, because Constitution it still is, and it is money, is real wealth, is tangible. Some people never held money in their hands, right? Just currency, just cash, just fiat currency, and so with the digital system coming in, silver and gold is going to explode, right? Yes, also Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the king of cryptocurrency. It's the people's money, meaning that it's not manipulated or controlled by the feds, right? Have it's decentralized, but there are also other. But then you have Ethereum, which is the queen, right? We're talking about kings and queens, because on my channel this is chess and not checkers, right? um, chess and not checkers. If you are watching this live in a replay, hashtag chess, not checkers, right? And so Ethereum is the queen, uh, and so which is a blockchain. And Ethereum, many people don't know, is backed by physical gold, right? So, Bitcoin, I think last I looked was like 9,500 a bit. Uh, you can buy smaller portions of that, right? And Bitcoin is just to have that freedom as well. And Bitcoin's halving occurred this year, which Bitcoin is expected to explode as well. So you don't have to have and $500, but you can buy, just portions of Bitcoin. Where can you buy silver and gold? One of the places that I buy is sdbullion.com. But just know what silver and gold to invest in. That's why on my website I have a silver and gold report. So you can know what silver in particular, that's what I'm going with because, as I said, silver is queen, right? And gold is king. So get that silver stacking report. It's a small investment of $35. So you can know that when it's time to resell, you won't be taxed on the capital gains. So get that silver stacking report. Also, I have silver stocks that pay out dividend. I have like 5 silver stocks that you can invest in. Robinhood on yesterday increased in the number of people buying silver stocks. I think from like 15,000 people, like 20,000 investing in those silver stocks. So one of the stocks I looked at on yesterday is paying out a 27% dividend. So that's on my silver stacking report on my website. Let me put the website back up. Um, fixmycreditandcash.com. Mariah, yeah, I emailed you. Check your email. If you didn't see it in your email, or is it Mariah or Marie? I think it's Mariah. Check your spam. Maybe it went to your spam or your junk folder. But yeah, I did get that analysis back to you some days ago. So check your spam or your junk. Good morning. Hello. 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 So Kendra, thank you again. You and Jesus, that's my king and queen. That's super chat, and that's my website, fixmycreditandcash.com on the first home page. You stroll all the way down to the bottom, and you can get that silver stacking report. So back to the stimulus. That's another commercial break. But back to the stimulus. So approximately, up to 3 dependents, under 17 and under, it's still up in the air if other dependents, like maybe college students and adult dependents, you will be able to get that, 500, payout as well. Uh, President Trump is pushing strongly for the Social Security and Medicare taxes, the payroll protection to be included in his stimulus. I've read from the Wall Street Journal and Forbes that he's stating that if it's not included, right, if it's not included, that he would or will not, he will not, he'll reject the stimulus package, right? Because stimulus package includes more than just that second stimulus. So look for maybe that 7.2% for Americans that still have jobs and working to be less out of their paycheck. And so with me, with the home-based business that I'm in, we also teach legal tax strategies so people can get up to like 12% more out of their paychecks. And when people are furloughed or work or their hours have been reduced and they're working maybe part-time, right? That 12% helps coming back into your household. So you combine that with the home-based business, right? And then that gives you great options of having more money in your check, even work by working less hours legally. So employees only get about 15 tax deduction, but when you add the home-based business entity to it, that's going to add 475 tax deductions, which simply means, in simple terms, that you are taxed less and you increase your take-home pay. Good morning, you all coming in. Yvonne from Maryland and Carla is in from Michigan. Uh, you're welcome, Mariah. You're welcome, huh? And if you didn't get it, just send me another email. Let me know and I'll resend it to you today, right? Resend it to you today. So, what else? The paycheck protection, second stimulus check, and unemployment. Yeah, unemployment. Third thing I was supposed to hit. Unemployment benefits will not be the $600, right? It will not be the $600. But what they are trying to do, and hot now, what they are trying to do with the unemployment is to pay up to 70% of your wages. So for some people, it could there could be, or there's two options that they have: up to 70% of your wages, or just a flat rate of $200, right? Or just a flat rate of $200. So the flat rate will really hurt a lot of people. I hope and I think they probably will go with 70% of the wages, because there are some, real high income people who can at least use 70% of their wages, you know, in the event that they are laid off, or they lose their job altogether, So, of course, the Republicans want a flat payout, but they're still in the package. Others want 70% of wages. Good morning, King 704 on Periscope. And so that's it, you all. That's all I have for you all today. And the beautiful flowers. I'm gonna turn my phone around. Y'all can see the beautiful flowers in the screen that I'm in. I hope you all have a beautiful day as well. It's a beautiful, sunny, uh, in the 80s here in Mississippi. Beautiful Saturday, and so I hope you all enjoy your family as well. And just remember, credit can create cash flow, right? It is just really my belief system, my philosophy, that money can make you happy, and debt can make you more money. I hate saying debt, but that's what people are most familiar with, the term debt. I look at debt and credit. I think they're different. Debt, to me, my definition is anything that takes money out of your pocket, and credit is anything that puts money into your pocket, right? Also, you all, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to make a video today, really. Hello, Dallas, Texas. I want to make a video today about never paying debt collections, right? So I don't try to put everything in one video. I can, because I live stream 2 or 3 hours sometimes, but I really want to break that down separately. So if I go back live again later today, or maybe Monday, because tomorrow I'm probably gonna have credit church, right? And this credit church is just for those who are new or listening in. It's just when I break down biblical principles to help you become well, and break down your maybe, or challenge your belief system of what you've been taught, whether in church or any other type of informal environment, that the Bible is the number one best-selling book on our prosperity. I think most churches, though, definitely teach it in the wrong manner, right? Because the Bible is definitely for using credit uh, to build a business. That's found in 2 Kings chapter 4, and it's really a lot of wealthy people in the Bible. So I'm gonna have that tomorrow, but I'm gonna get on the topic um of never pay debt collection, right? And I think I'm going to create a debt destroyer, debt collector dispute package on my website, because this is the thing. A lot of people Google free template letters and they don't get success, and they don't think that you can legally not owe debt collectors too. And then I have some people, okay, thank you. I have some people that have medical bills. I mean, tens thousands, 11,000 medical bills, and just really other debt collectors in the thousands. And I'm looking at putting this package together to help people to know the laws, because you have to know the laws under the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act and the Federal Trade Commissions as well, right? Um, okay, I'm new, and you've been paying collections blindly. Hello, Silky Black. Since you're new, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and you all hit the thumbs up. Yeah, and I'm just thinking about really putting a package together, because what people don't understand, what proper validation is, again, they go and they get these free template letters, right? And they think validation is asking a debt collector something in terms of show me that you're legal to collect in my state, Show me proof that the amount you say I owe is the correct amount. Blah blah blah. That's not validation, right? Um, First of all, these debt collectors buy your debt for pennies on the dollar, right? Pennies on the dollars, and they try to collect the full amount from you plus additional fees and interest, right? And so, what validation, not verification, right? Not verification, but what validation is that they have to produce proof to you that they have the rights to collect from you and show you the contractual agreement from the company, right? From the company that they purchased the debt from. So they should be producing the contractual agreement from the company and you should be able to see the contract, right? Because they can't collect from you unless they have a legal binding contract. And oftentimes they don't. What they do is they buy debts and they buy them in packaging portfolios, again, for penny on a dollar. And they want to charge you the full price in addition to additional fees. And what a lot of people do is they also settle and say, well, um, my baby just gave me a text message, you all. The text just came out. She was Oh, okay. I'll tell you all later because I know I get off topic. But um, and so what happens is people send these free letters in and they don't get results. So under the and then if it's your medical bills, um, if anything, and then sometimes the debt collector will send them send you rather a bill and say, okay, this is validation, right? This is validation. A bill is not validation, right? A bill of any charges you receive, whether it was internet service, a cell phone service, medical bill, that is not validation under the law. And you will take it as validation. Oh, well, this is proof. This is validation. No, this is not validation. And so you will buy the packet. Okay, give me a opportunity to get that together. Someone said portfolio had got a judgment against you. Yeah, I deal with Midland Funding, Portfolio Associates a lot. LVNV, as far as getting those deleted off credit reports as well and making them provide proof. A lot of people, I have saved people tens and thousands of dollars, but debt collectors direct disputes is not something I do a lot because people, if I charge 10% of the debt or 15%, people may have to pay me up to $1,500 to $2,000. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. But you're saving 90% of that debt, so they save $9 or $10,000. So I sometimes do that for people to eradicate discharge, legally discharge their debt from them. Um, but I've been so overwhelmed with credit, I haven't taken a lot of debt collection disputes. So that's why you ask for Freedom of Information Act, where under the law they have to provide you with freedom of info. I've never heard of the Freedom of Information Act. I never had to use that to get any of my clients legally discharged from debt collectors. So it never has to get that deep with me. All I have to do is use the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act and the FTC, Federal Trade Commission. All of this natural born person, these freedom acts and all this. I'm not that high on that in those skies of doing all of that stuff. Do I believe the national born birth rights, your birth certificate will eradicate you on and it does? I do. But people don't tell you the very tedious process it gets to go through that process and how time consuming, and years and how hard that can take. That's why one out of 1,000 people actually show you that they've used that process. So until more people are getting results with it, then it's no effect. I never had to go that route. So to my daughter, then I'm signing off. She just sent me a text and I'm gonna give her a call. Um, she works at Verizon, and her manager, she started out part time, right? And her manager was she was working there about 5 months, and told her she wanted her to produce more in sales and to get her commissions up. And my daughter, worked there 5 months, and she was the top 10 people in sales, right? Even during this uh, pandemic, right, or plandemic. And so my daughter was very frustrated. Really, her first full, first, well, she worked at McDonald's some years ago, but first telecommunications type job. And so she came home and she's telling me about it, and I'm supporting. I'm like, "You're right." And she said, "Well," and I told my manager that I'm doing good. I'm only 3,000 away from the number one person in sales and commission, and then I haven't had any days off, and I'm just part time, and I'm just, I'm having her back, and I'm agreeing and amening, and I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. You should have told her that." And she was like, "Now, if you want to work me full time hours, then I need to be changed to full time and get the benefits." And then I was, just clapping up, and I was walking away, and she said, and I told my manager, "I don't pay any bills. I don't have no bills to pay. I don't have car note. I don't pay bills. I live with my mother, and I don't need this job." I stopped dead in my tracks and turned. I said, "You did what?" And at first, I told her, "Now wait a minute. Now that was a strong posture to take." But then I came back to her a day or two later, and I said, "You always have that mindset, right? I always have that mindset while you're 20 years old and you're bill free and you're debt free. Don't let anybody trick you into thinking that you need a job." And I told her, I said, "I want you to do is come back to me, give me some business ideas." I said, "I do want you to take a couple of classes in graphic design in college, because I do, there's, some things I want you to help me to do graphically to build my business and design." And I said, let's start thinking about a business you may want to do, because she's already told me right now she don't think she ever wants to do credit, just because she's in telecommunications, and um, I don't think she's much of a people person. And often you're not just fixing people credit, you're fixing so many other things going on with their life, right? So yeah, that was another commercial break. So she sent me a text message telling me that her manager just promoted her to full time. So that means she gets the hours and now she gets the benefits. So I'm gonna call her when I get off of this live stream and congratulate her for that. Yeah, my daughter was leveraging herself. But Zeus, I was, oh man, I mean, she just held that posture, and I was like, "You're right." And she said, and I told that manager,